Thank you. Alongside Darren Dreger, Frank Seravalli, and Pierre LeBrun. Frank, we know the Oilers have been trying to lock up pending UFA Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for a while now. Any progress on that front?
No meaningful progress, Lindsay, but that's certainly not for a lack of trying. I'm told that the Oilers tabled a recent offer to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and his camp, but it was one that wasn't flattering, I believe, in the 5-year term. Certainly not one that RNH was rushing to the table to find a pen to sign. So at this point, these two sides are going to continue talking. That's what they've agreed to. They're going to continue the dialogue and see if they can work something out. And I have zero sense at this point that the Oilers have any interest in moving Ryan Nugent-Hopkins before the deadline, even without a deal done. They'd like to keep him, try and find a way to win and keep him locked up long term. We'll see if they can do that.
Darren, Canada is scheduled to open the Men's World against Latvia May 21st. Any idea on who Canada's GM will be?
Yeah, the expectation is that Roberto Luongo of the Florida Panthers will be named general manager for Team Canada for the upcoming Men's Worlds as early as next week. Now, this doesn't come as a surprise, as Luongo is part of the Olympic team staff as well. He's going to face some big challenges, so recruiting is going to be top of mind for Roberto Luongo, which is part of the reason why Hockey Canada would go to Roberto Luongo, given everything that the players have gone through in the National Hockey League with a shortened season, the challenges, the protocols with COVID-19. Recruiting is going to be tough, but he's ready to face that challenge. I would expect, though, Team Canada to be relatively young.
Yeah, Roberto Luongo is also the head of the Florida Panthers goalie department, Dregs, as you know, and there's a lot going on there these days. They signed a first-round pick Spencer Knight, the World Juniors star, just on Wednesday. And let me tell you what that did. There were several NHL teams that immediately reached out to Panthers GM Bill Zito, I'm told, wondering what that meant for pending UFA goalie Chris Dreger, who's had a really good year. It's been a terrific story in terms of the way he's backed up Sergei Bobrovsky. And the answer from Bill Zito, I think, to teams was, we don't know yet what we're going to do with him, but there is a possibility now that he gets dealt now that they've signed Spencer Knight. There are even a couple of trade offers made on the spot on Wednesday, I'm told, in lieu of this news. So keep an eye on that because he's a cheap cap hit. There are goalies, there are teams looking for goalie insurance, and Dreger would certainly top the list for a lot of those teams.
Dregs, the Tampa Bay Lightning are not only the defending champion, they're playing well right now and poised to get better soon, perhaps? Yeah,
with Nikita Kucherov. He's been skating for the last 3 weeks. His timeline for return remains on point, and that is somewhere around the start of the playoffs, so likely mid-May. Now, this has caused some head-scratching around the National Hockey League, given the fact that we know that the Tampa Bay Lightning have enormous salary cap issues. But the National Hockey League has had multiple conversations with the Tampa Bay Lightning. The NHL has no issues, but the Tampa Bay Lightning certainly looking forward to having Kucherov back in their lineup for the start of the postseason.
Pierre, we know Leafs fans have panicked before. They're panicking again about the goalie situation. But are the brass panicking about this situation?
No, my sense is that the Toronto Maple Leafs front office is not panicked about it. I don't even get a sense that they're out there calling teams about goalies. Now, the key in all this is the return of Frederik Andersen. The expectation is that he will come back fully healthy and will not rush back. And that's what happened earlier this season. I'm told that Andersen rushed back, wasn't totally 100%. Jan Campbell was out at the time, so he wanted to do that to help his team. But that led to the setback that he's still dealing with. So when he is back, he's going to make sure that he's back for good. And that's the case. The Leafs are happy with their goaltending. Jack Campbell's 7-0. Now, if there is a setback again with Andersen, then that changes the script. And then Toronto goes out and looks at what's out there. But right now, that's not the plan.
All right. And finally, Frank, we're going to miss out on seeing the youngest Hughes brother at the U18s.
Yeah, and that's a blow for Team USA as they get set to host the under-18s upcoming in Texas. Luke Hughes, the youngest brother of Quinn and Jack, a pending top 5 overall pick in this upcoming draft, will miss the under-18s in Texas. He underwent surgery for a skate laceration. He'll be out for approximately 6 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, but will be healthy well in time to be ready for the NHL Combine or whatever the NHL plans to do with its prospects.
All right, at least a silver lining. Thank you, gentlemen. This has been Insider Trading.